Hello Internet, and welcome to week 5 of the Multi-Battle League. This is Team Cyberbaz here. Hello Aaron.
How's it going, Baz?
And we are playing Blue Hunnits. So yeah, I mean, go and watch the team builder on Aaron's channel yesterday, because I mean, we were talking for a while, but we came up with quite a few interesting ideas, and you know, it's probably going to be quite an entertaining one to watch. But yeah, I mean, this is a absolutely scary matchup for us, and it got to a point in the team builder where we thought we just can't win this game, but you know, we'll see what happens. I suppose, like, overnight we've been thinking, I suppose, you know, Sharpedo, we know, you know, if it mega evolves then it can't speed boost anymore, so potentially we can, you know, try and play around that somehow. We know that we do now know that Electivire can't have both Follow Me and Vital Spirit, which is key information too. But we've changed a plan a little bit. We are going to go with Jirachi and Aerodactyl leading. We are still going to be using Regigigas, so we're going to, you know, hopefully get something going on with that. But a little bit pessimistic about this game, but hopefully we can do it.
Yeah, it's definitely, I think probably maybe the hardest matchup in terms of just Pokemon. And they did win last week after starting 0-3, so they're kind of on a hot streak. We did lose the last 2 weeks, so
yeah, they played so well last week. So, right, here we go. Oh, do I need to press anything? No, I don't think so.
I think it's good. It just takes like a second for all of it together.
Okay, phew, here we go. Pen, paper, let's get into this. Yeah, so, I mean, like we were saying in the team builder, Sharpedo is probably going to be a massive problem for us. So we've sort of teched in a few things to help against that. With redirection...
Ooh, they didn't even bring it!
They didn't bring the Sharpedo.
What? Huh.
Well, okay. So there we go, a whole hour yesterday of talking about Sharpedo, and all this time was spent talking today. And they haven't even brought the Sharpedo.
Wow.
Sharpedo in Psychic Terrain mullers our team.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that.
So what does this mean then? Do you think they're going Trick Room then? They've got Oranguru and their slow ground types on opposite sides.
It does, yeah, it does look like Trick Room here. But then our Regigigas can kind of just wide guard away, no?
Yeah, well, hopefully. I mean, it does mean that all of the techs that we've put in for Sharpedo are sort of wasted, so Volcarona's item is useless now.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, we'll take it.
Do we still want to go with the same lead then?
I think so, because they've got Lele and Deoxys on opposite sides.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So possibly, and they have put Deoxys in that sneaky bottom right-hand corner too, making us think, oh, we're not going to bring that. But yeah, they might just lead with those two.
Okay. I'm just writing them down. I can't believe it. Wow, we literally spent so long talking about how to beat Sharpedo, and then they didn't even bring it.
Okay, I better put some Pokemon in actually. So I'm leading Aerodactyl, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, the scary thing is, even though they didn't bring Sharpedo, the rest of their team is so scary as a whole as well. So, like,
yeah.
Part of me is relieved they didn't bring it, just because even with all these, like, counters to it, it still gave us trouble. But the other part of me is like, okay, now we still have to deal with the rest of their team completely.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we did kind of, in the team builder, we sort of went right at the beginning, okay, well, the Trick Room mode isn't that threatening because we can just bring in Regigigas and Wide-Guard and everything. So, hopefully we're not going to be eating those words. I mean, because, I mean, you never know.
Alright.
And this is where maybe Trick on Jirachi might have been nice if they do maybe lead with Oranguru. But they're leading with something with arms and something that is never dying, apparently. Okay. So, like, a Trick on a Scarf would have been nice here.
Yeah, I assume they would follow me, right? Probably.
Probably.
Oops. So they want Electivire and Oranguru.
I mean, we can't flinch the Oranguru. I mean, they probably will have telepathy, actually, so maybe it won't have inner focus, so maybe we can flinch it. I mean, we've got options to Skydrop here, too. Or switch, perhaps.
Right. I feel like if you're them, you would want to follow me, Trick Room, or maybe you don't even follow me, you just, like, use an electric type into Aerodactyl.
Yeah.
Trick Room.
So, like, a Zen Headbutt Rock Slide won't knock the thingy out, though, unfortunately.
The Electivire?
Yeah, I mean, we could Skydrop the Oranguru and Zen Headbutt, because I think 2 Zen Headbutts should, unless it's very bulky, knock out that Electivire. But it could be very bulky.
Right.
Because then we avoid their electric attack.
That's true. Then the main concern is they'd get a free switch in into something under Trick Room, though. Are we okay with that?
Yes, because then we can just bring in the Regigigas, I suppose. And I did make Azumarill Sassy in the end, so that should be slower than most of their things.
Okay. I like that.
I mean, is that the way? I mean, Zen Headbutt can miss as well.
That's true, yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I think Skydrop the Oranguru is okay.
Okay,
I'll Zen Headbutt the Electivire.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I've got a 40% chance to flinch. I mean, before this game, we were sort of tossing up between Zen Headbutt and Heart Stamp on this Jirachi. But the reason we did go for Zen Headbutt is because on no bulk or little bulk, Electivire is actually 2-hit KO. Ooh, well, we might need the flinch here.
Yeah, that's scary.
Oh. Right.
Really?
Oh, it's discharged too. So it probably is telepathy then.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's Life Orb. And there's no paralysis at least. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's still frustrating though. I mean,
it does mean that we can sort of wide guard in it though.
Right.
But yeah, that is that was
like if we flinch there, not only do they not do any damage, but then we could probably like I don't know. Or whatever. We can't think about that anyway.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really have any good switches, do we? I mean, you can't switch anything in here. I've got maybe Regigigas as a switch. But
I think maybe just going for the same play.
Maybe, yeah. And
yeah, I Zen Headbutted Electivire.
We have.
Oh, that's so annoying.
You don't think a Rock Slide would knock? Because like the Oranguru could switch.
Right. Are you thinking like Zen Headbutt Rock Slide maybe knocks out Electivire?
Yeah, maybe. But like seeing as it is Life Orb, so it's probably not got much bulk in it. But I don't think it would, so maybe Skydrop is better.
I'm trying to think.
I mean, we are risking, like, if we don't flinch the Electivire, risking, like, a paralysis on Jirachi 2 here.
Right. I feel like because they're probably max HP, max attack, actually. Or special attack.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Shall I Skydrop, then, and do the same thing again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, yeah, they just protect.
Alright, then. So, okay. So we've denied Trick Room for this turn, but they will have a guaranteed Trick Room next turn.
Yep. I think I'll still just Zen Headbutt into the Electivire slot, though. The thing is, they put their, like... Oh, never mind. Yeah. I was going to say, like, the Oranguru slot doesn't really have any great Trick Room Pokemon, but the fear is obviously if they just get, like, their... either the Steelix or the Hippowdon in, and then can just go for Earthquakes. But
yeah,
we'll probably need to switch into the Regigigas.
Yeah. So I mean, the Regigigas we have made pretty bulky, and with Wide Guard too, it should be sticking around for a while. And if it is around for like 5 turns, we'll lose the slow start without the skill swap.
Right. I'm just then headbutting the Electivire here.
Yeah, that does make sense because there's a flinch chance, and this Electivire is a big problem for the team actually. So
yeah.
Like, the more damage on it, the better. Interesting that it's special as well, actually.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
I mean, it does look like they're going all in on sort of spread move, spam with telepathy.
Right. Unless we do hit.
Okay. So, yeah, annoying that we missed that first Zen Headbutt.
Yeah.
Okay, at least we get the flinch there. So that sort of makes up for it.
I'm thinking maybe it actually, like, the flinch hurts us more, because then we could have gotten a free switch it into the Regigigas.
Yeah, maybe actually.
Because they probably just discharge and...
And instruct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, true, actually. I mean, there's not really anything that we can do to stop that, is there? I mean, Azumarill doesn't want to come in on that. Volcarona doesn't want to come in on that. Jirachi, do you think he could survive too? I mean, it's
Actually,
taken, like, how much? Just over 100. So
yeah, I'm doing
maybe
the
he can
math
survive
right
2
now.
discharges.
I think so too, potentially, yeah.
So should you maybe Zen Headbutt and I try and protect?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have got 50 seconds, so let's have a little bit of a think first.
Yeah, I'm Zen headbutting here because I don't think I have any great switch outs. The only concern is I'm worried about their fast mode after Trick Room too.
Yeah, that is the thing. So I mean, if we keep Aerodactyl around, so I'm gonna protect Aerodactyl this turn. Next turn, bring in the thingy, Regigigas, and I mean with slow start, Regigigas might be the fastest thing in Trick Room here.
Yeah, it could. And then like Azumarill and Regigigas could deal with their Trick Room.
I mean, you don't think they're gonna like Thunderbolt instruct into Jirachi? Maybe they've got foul play on Oranguru. I mean, that would knock out the Jirachi too.
Right.
But if they do knock out the Jirachi, you're getting a free switch into Azumarill, I guess.
Oh, they protected.
Okay, no instruct then. That's interesting. Maybe they haven't got telepathy after all. I mean, you think they would.
Yeah, they just discharge. Okay.
I mean, hopefully we don't get paralyzed and a full paralysis here.
Yeah, that would be annoying.
And hopefully we hit the Zen Headbutt.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh, wow. Ah, dear. Okay. So we've hit 1 out of 3 Zen Headbutts so far.
Yep, and fully paralyzed.
I mean, you're still probably going to be faster, unfortunately, because you're paralyzed. We are in Trick Room.
Yeah.
I mean, Jirachi. Yeah. I mean, maybe you might be faster than the Electivire, but I wouldn't bank on it. But we really needed the knockout there because we want a freer switch into Regigigas. I mean, do you think I have to switch out Aerodactyl now to preserve it for the future?
Probably, yeah. Into the gates, I would say.
I do think so as well. But you can't switch either, so I think you, again, are forced to Zen Headbutt the
Electivire, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah. Jirachi, like this whole season of MBL, Jirachi has done almost nothing for us.
Yeah, like it's like the odds are always in our favor too with it, but like it just never. We haven't gotten lucky at all this MBL season.
No, we really haven't.
But can't focus on that right now. I mean, it's still like not a game that's lost at all by any means. Just frustrating start.
I mean, in a way, it would have been nice if they had instructed and knocked out the Jirachi to get a free switch into the Azumarill there, but
exactly. So maybe they predicted the discharge full para.
Yeah.
The miss. I mean, that was a safe play by them, I think. Maybe they didn't want to give us a free switch in, which makes sense too.
Okay, so Oranguru is switching into what? Togetic, maybe?
Rotom, probably.
Oh, Rotom. Okay. Well, we have got Rock Slide on Regigigas.
That is true, yeah.
Although it won't do any damage with this slow start going. So they have just Discharge again. Maybe they don't have Telepathy. Jirachi survives. And gets paralyzed.
I love
that wasn't your head, was it?
No, I just slammed my fist into the table.
I mean, again, Jirachi can't switch out.
Although Regigigas should outspeed the Electivire, right?
I think so, with the slow start, yeah, because we've not really got much speed on it.
You think Rock Slide knocks out? Probably not, right?
Rock Slide won't knock out the Electivire, no. I mean, a return would.
Maybe you just return an Zen Headbutt into Rotom?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm just thinking worst case scenario, maybe they've got Z electric move on Rotom and do that into the Regigigas. But, again, we can't protect Regigigas, we can't switch it out into anything. And We might survive. We have got the 50% berry after all on this Regigigas.
Yeah, I feel like we'd have a decent chance to survive and then heal back
Yeah,
up.
I think we should, but you never know. So
based off how this game is going, they'll probably crit that Thunderbolt. Or
maybe.
But I wonder if Jirachi still probably outspeeds Rotom here.
Maybe. I mean, I was just wondering that. It depends
Yeah.
how fast their Rotom is. I mean, it looks like they have gone hard on their Trick Room mode. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean, they could switch the Electivire into Steelix or Hippowdon here too.
Right.
But, I mean, we have got Drain Punch, and now that Regigigas is in, we are actually using our slow start turns.
Yes, exactly. Okay, that works.
So, yeah, okay, so it's fastest.
Nice.
And Regigigas gets a knockout!
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Who are they
Oh,
tricking? Oh,
Was
so
that-
Regigigas is Choice Specs now.
Okay.
And
There you have the 50.
and they've got a 50% berry on their Rotom now. So that is a bit of an issue.
That's really annoying, actually.
Like,
yeah.
we haven't got Trick on our Jirachi anyway, we know.
Yeah. There's Hippo, probably.
Yeah. Okay, well that is actually a pain, because Regigigas was going to be really big in this game, I think.
I agree, yeah.
Although, Azumarill does look quite nice. Jirachi is probably going to be going down this turn.
Are you locked into an attack right now, or can you attack this
Not
turn?
yet, I can attack now.
Okay. Huh, that's really tricky. No pun intended. Yeah, that's a great trick by them.
So, Rock Slide, yeah, does about a quarter to their Rotom from here.
And it would just proc their berry.
Yeah, exactly.
Would return knockout?
No. About a third with return. Yeah, and there's no way we can get the specs off.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I have to sack Jirachi here, though.
I think so too. And I can't bring in Aerodactyl or Breloom. So
Yeah.
I need to lock myself into something here. I don't think we want to target the Rotom here, because we don't really want to, like, if we can help it, we don't want to activate the berry.
Right, I agree. I mean, I would just Zen Headbutt, I guess, Rotom in case they let me get it off for some reason.
Yeah. And I guess I'll lock myself into return then.
Sure. They probably Earthquake Thunderbolt here, I would think.
Yeah. I mean, I could Wide Guard, but I'll return.
Okay.
And I was just thinking, if they do Earthquake, maybe a cheeky
Oh.
Wide Guard. Ooh, okay.
Stone Edge.
So a Wide Guard wouldn't have done anything for us there, but maybe a Wide Guard would have helped Jirachi survive this turn so that we can get the Zen Headbutt onto the Rotom. And they're actually doubling into the Regigigas now, which is fine by us.
Yeah, they targeted Jirachi with Stone Edge, I think. But they
Oh,
missed
yeah.
it.
Yeah, good.
Oh my, it survived? Jeez.
Well, that's a shame.
We are faster now, though. And their Rotom is at -2.
Yeah. And Trick Room turns are ending, but... Oh, they have ended now. Yeah, I mean, Jirachi is the fastest thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's been
Even
paralyzed.
still. Even with this paralysis.
Well, they shouldn't have Protect on Rotom because it's Specs.
Yeah, so that is a free Zen Headbutt there.
Yeah.
And they could bring in a Ranguru back there, though.
Yep.
So I'm tempted to double into that slot, potentially.
I like that. I like that.
Although the thing is, if Hippowdon doesn't knock either of us out, they can just get another free Trick Room up.
Yeah.
I mean, we have got Azumarill still in the back.
Yeah, that's why I'm not too concerned about that.
Yeah. So, doubling into the Rotom?
Yep, I like that.
So, please, Jirachi, please move for us. I mean, I shouldn't say that, should I? Because whenever I say something like that, they always happen. You know?
Yeah, it's just not been a fun time, Jirachi, so far. If you keep letting us down, man, we're gonna have to drop you for the next season. So
Yeah,
don't
we're
let us
already
down.
Deoxys back.
Okay, it's still not the worst, but I really think they probably got Deoxys and Lele in the back.
Yeah, yeah, and that's going to be their sort of end game plan
Yeah, exactly.
to sweep. And that is actually annoying because like Jirachi is paralyzed. Like
Yeah,
it
so
could
if
have
the
been so
Jirachi
handy
weren't
for us.
paralyzed, I'd feel a lot better about our
Yeah.
chances, and I'd consider switching. But the paralysis early on just made things so bad.
Yeah, yeah.
But well, once again, there's not much we can do about the luck. Just gotta try our best. They are taking a bunch of time. Are you? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And they crit us too. What the?
Yeah, like that. I mean, we would have got a nice return onto the Hippowdon there too.
Oh my god.
And the slack off. Woo, great. Yeah. So without the paralysis there, assuming we hit the Zen headbutt, it might not have knocked it out, but we could have potentially flinched it and probably put it in range of Sandstorm to take it out too.
Yeah.
But now, who have you got on your side? Volcarona and Azumarill.
I think I have to bring in Zumaro because they showed Stone Edge.
Yeah, they have. So, I mean, who do you think is faster, Breloom or this Rotom?
That's a good question. This Rotom looks pretty bulky.
Yeah.
I
mean,
guess Breloom, but are we willing to just let it lose its Focus Sash?
Well, I'm thinking, how else do we... Well, I suppose Azumarill will just threaten both of these. So maybe I need to put in Aerodactyl to Rock Slide the Rotom?
I think so, yeah. And I'll bring in Azumarill. And we could... Our flinch chances with Waterfall and Rock Slide are decently high.
If Azumarill is faster than Hippowdon.
Oh, true.
Because this Azumarill is slow.
Right.
Like, Hippowdon is naturally slower. But that could come back to bite us there. I mean, is there any way we can try and sort of work out the Rotom's speed? Because Jirachi with Scarfed, Paralyzed was still faster than it. So,
yeah.
I don't know level 100 numbers. So
I don't either, yeah.
So I guess Azumarill and Aerodactyl is our go-to here.
I think so, yeah. Because I think we need the Sash if possible. Although, if we lose Aerodactyl, then we'll lose the Sash there too.
Yeah.
That's just so annoying. Like, not to mention, like, the paralysis, whatever, but the crit, too. Because they weren't going to knock us out there at -2. And, like, every turn matters against Sandstorm here.
Yeah, I mean, the damage really was done at the beginning with the 2 Zen headbutt misses.
Yep.
Really. But, I mean, the game's not over yet. I mean, the problem is their fast mode, their Deoxys and Lele in the back, is very possibly going to sweep through this team now.
I agree, yeah.
So we've got to Rock Slide and Waterfall the Hippowdon.
Yes.
So, one, hope we hit the Rock Slide on the Rotom. And 2, hope Azumarill is faster than Hippowdon, because then we will have a Rock Slide flinch chance and a Waterfall flinch chance. And hopefully we'll keep Aerodactyl. Because if we lose Aerodactyl this turn, we probably have lost the game.
Yeah.
So...
what a disgusting game, honestly.
So, come on, dice rolls. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
I'm trying to think if we've like gotten lucky at all in MB. I guess they did miss the Stone Edge on Jirachi, but that was like kind of risky on their end. They could have just played it safer and Earthquaked.
Yeah.
But
and I'm curious about how they haven't discharged on their Oranguru at all. Maybe it is in a focus.
Right.
But
that last, it's just like, this is one of the games of Pokemon where you're just like, you've got to be kidding me, like just every turn. But that's the beauty and the the terror of playing Pokemon.
Oh well. Rock Slide hits.
The Rock Slide, does that knock out?
It should do. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, if we don't make Top Cup, we'll just come back next year as not Cybertron. Yes, it is faster. Please flinch.
Wow, that did a lot.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
That's a start. That's a start.
Right, Rotom is gone. So Oranguru might come back in. I mean, I suppose this is where knockoff would have been nice. But we went for Aquajet instead, which might come to bite us.
Okay. Wonder what item that Hippowdon has too.
Yeah. It could have... I don't know. It could be Ground Z, maybe, or
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
maybe
that's what
50% berry.
Yeah.
Maybe an assault vest. We haven't seen any special attacks on it yet. Okay, well they're taking the time now. So Oranguru or
Can you slack off with assault vest? I thought you couldn't.
oh yeah, they've got a slack off, haven't they? Yes, and not assault vest.
Yeah.
So it's going to be either Lele or Oranguru, or Togetic. I mean, at this point, I'm maybe assuming that they haven't brought Togetic because
Yeah,
they should have Lele in the back.
Yeah.
So Lele or Oranguru here.
Does our Volcarona outspeed their Deoxys under Tailwind? Probably not, right?
Under Tailwind, it will do. Yeah.
Okay. So the thing is, now maybe like our way against the fast moves is getting a Tailwind up because they're in an awkward position where it's like they could Trick Room, but that Trick Room would actually probably help us more. And if they bring in Tapu Lele, then we could actually just Tailwind.
We could. But what have I got on my side?
Just a Breloom. Looks. I think that's Tapu Lele coming in.
Yeah, it's Lele. Okay. I mean, it could be Scarf. I mean, if it is Timid Scarf, then it will outspeed Aerodactyl. Either way. But interesting turn of events. So maybe we're assuming they haven't got Steelix and it's Deoxys on the other side too. Then.
I think it's got to be Deoxys. There's no way it's not.
Like, do you think Tailwind is the play here? Like, Breloom would be faster than the rest of their team.
Yeah, I think Tailwind actually, yeah, it definitely is the play here. I think because if we target the Hippowdon slot, then we don't like they can't even set up a Trick Room.
Well, what do you mean? They wouldn't set up a Trick Room anyway.
Yeah. Right. But what I'm saying is like the only reason not to Tailwind I see is like us fearing Trick Room, but they can't if we just denied that slot.
Yeah, I mean Oranguru is their only setter, isn't it?
Yes.
And their Oranguru is at about sort of 70% too.
Yeah.
So with Breloom, we could put it to sleep.
Yep.
I mean, we don't know if it's goggles or not.
I think I'll just Waterfall. We could see the goggles this time based off Sand, although Sand's about to run out. Actually,
I'm just thinking like, okay, we Tailwind here, but do you like is knocking out the Hippowdon the best way to go here, or getting a bit of damage onto the Lele?
I see what you're saying. I'm running out of time. I only have 15 seconds left. I think I still want to knock out the Hippowdon though, because I fear like a Z move.
Okay,
and
knock it out.
I don't want Azumarill taking that Z move right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I feel like there's a very good chance it is. Oh, what?
Okay, so they're baiting something out.
Huh.
Okay.
Maybe they were baiting our Tailwind?
Maybe. Okay,
well they're down to their last Pokemon on that slot. And it's going to be Deoxys, it should be.
It should be, yeah. Let's watch
for
items.
We're still in this. We're definitely still in this.
Okay, that's not safety goggles.
Yes, okay.
It could still be Lumberry.
Right.
But yeah, right, so... That is surely... Oh, that's Steelix.
Huh.
So there's no Deoxys. So there's no fast mode now. So...
okay.
This is where knockoff would have helped us, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the question is, what do we think the item on Oranguru is?
Yeah, it could be a berry, couldn't it?
Yeah.
And that's probably what you're going at there. I mean, Azumarill is faster than both of these now, you would have thought.
Yes.
I mean, we know that it has got Protect as well.
Yeah.
But we kind of need to deny it setting up Trick Room now.
Do you think Skydrop plus Play Rough or Waterfall knocks out the Oranguru?
I think it might actually, because this is just one round of Sandstorm and Skydrop damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, shall I Skydrop the Oranguru and you Waterfall the Steelix?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, okay. That seems safe to me. Okay, Skydrop, Oranguru, Waterfall, Steelix.
Wow, yeah, they went full Trick Room here. I did not expect that.
They did, yeah.
I really thought, like...
And it has actually... I mean, we have been pretty unlucky in this game, but it's worked out too because of how over-teched we were for Sharpedo.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we could have a Charty Berry or something on Volcarona that would help us out. We could have all sorts of other things. Yeah, so the Oranguru is protecting, as expected.
I'm okay with that, because that means, yeah, like their Steelix is on a timer now, right? If we knock out that slot, that's their last
Yeah, that
one.
is their last thing on that slot.
And now we just get a free switch into Breloom.
Yeah. So I'm down to my last thing as well now.
Right.
And we're in a position now. Okay, so let's take this. And this. Ooh, the Sandstorm's gone.
Yeah.
The Habhadler's been knocked out too. We're gonna have a Sash intact.
That's huge, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Breloom. Okay, I'm gonna take this time because we want to work out what we're doing in this next turn.
Yes.
That has just protected. So the options are to deny. Okay, like objective number 1 is deny Trick Room. We do that by either sporing the Oranguru, because we know it's not goggles, but it could be Lumberry, or we double into it with a Bullet Seed and a Waterfall. The problem there is if it's a 50% berry, the Bullet Seed is going to activate that and potentially allow it to survive.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if Steelix doesn't protect, if we knock out that slot as well, like we just said, then we are just...
We just win, honestly, I think. But, so, like, they've got to know that. I think... So now the big play this next turn is, like, do they actually protect that Steelix slot?
Yeah.
I
mean, we have to assume that they can protect it. So I mean, we are in Tailwind only for one more turn after this next turn. So maybe Tailwind, we can't rely on that for Breloom against the Lele.
Right.
But maybe Spore the Oranguru and Waterfall into the Steelix? I mean...
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Because, I mean, what do you think the chances are of them having a Chesto Berry or a Lumberry?
Right.
Surely they would have the goggles if they were fearing Spore.
I completely agree with that, yeah.
So, like, it seems to make sense, because even if they do protect the Steelix, then we can maybe double into that next turn, or go from there.
Right.
But Breloom's coming in now.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, surely, it's not Chesto Berry or Lumberry. Like, they have no other reason. Like, we're not going to be trying to paralyze the thingy. We're not trying to burn it. So, sleep is the only thing that they have to fear. And they would have the goggles because they've got the Hippowdon too. Unless they wanted to make us think this and think, oh, it's not goggles, we can safely Spore into it.
Honestly, I'd be so impressed if they came up with that.
Yeah.
Like, what is our other option? Let's say we do assume the Lumberry. Like, the only tricky thing here is without knowing the Oranguru berry or item, we don't have a safe play.
Yeah. Yeah, there is no 100% here.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think I do just...
I think Spore is the more likely best outcome for us.
Yes. And I'll just Waterfall.
Yeah. The Steelix, yeah.
Oh my god, I swear if it actually has the berry.
I mean, we haven't seen this item, so it could be, almost anything at this point still.
Yeah, I would just, like, maybe Mentor?
Yeah, potentially. Fearing maybe a Taunt from Aerodactyl.
Because you would think that makes the most sense, right?
Okay, so they have to protect the Steelix.
So if they don't have the berry, we win. Or unless they get a double. Please don't have it.
Okay, Spore. And... Okay, no berry.
Oh, okay. That's big, that's big.
So now, do you think we double into the Steelix?
Yes.
I mean, that is risky. They could get a double protect.
Like, the other play is, I mean, I guess we just double up into the Oranguru. Like, I feel like here's one of those positions where it's like, you've got to think they go for the double. But
Yeah.
the odds of that, first of all, aren't that good to begin with. They'd have to get a double and wake up.
Yeah. I'm just thinking sort of any kind of mid-ground plays that we could do, like maybe Bullet Seed into the Oranguru and Waterfall into the Steelix, or...
Right.
But, I mean, still, even if we double into the Steelix, worst case scenario is 30%.
Yes.
So, like, it is in our favour.
I say we double up here.
Yeah, let's do it then.
Alright, Waterfalling.
And Bullet Seed or Mach Punch?
We can't, Terrain is up, right?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I mean, I was hovering on Bullet Seed anyway, but yeah.
Yeah. After last week, like, I learned my lesson. We need to talk through everything, but we also need to make sure there's enough time where we can get our moves in and still talk things through. So I'm double checking. I'm going to click Waterfall and target down Steelix.
Yeah, and Bullet Seed into Steelix. So they have to double protect. They've tried, and they've got it. Oranguru could wake up here. If it does, that's bad.
serious?
Please don't wake up. Okay, at least they stayed asleep. So
Okay.
now the chance of a triple protect is very, very low.
Yeah.
So we
Like,
just same move again,
Go for
right?
it again. Yes, we definitely.
Yeah.
Like, we're in a good position too. That's the most frustrating thing. Like, because we come back from all this RNG, but if they just get a little bit more, like,
Yeah.
then we could.
Yeah. I mean, what is the chance of a triple protect? It's like what?
Well, it's just 1/3 again, but it'd become like the chances of you. Actually, no. I actually don't know about that. I always thought it was the exact same, but is it 1 in 9?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna think. 1 in 9.
Okay,
Well,
nice.
they failed it.
Nice.
Now, hopefully
go.
this does. I mean, if we get 2 bullet seeds, this might survive. So,
Ooh.
still, we need to hope this does. Oh well, there's 2 seeds. It might survive.
Oh my freaking god.
Oh, phew.
Woo! Okay.
Oh wow. Okay, so that side is gone, and he stays asleep.
Yes, they stay asleep.
I
Thank
think
you.
we might have done it.
Baz, let's go. Oh my god.
What
this game
a
was actually
game.
crazy.
Wow. Okay. So waterfall bullet seed.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. No way to. You know,
We're in a really good position. I don't even like. There's not much we can do to like throw this game other than
Yeah.
we just attack here.
I mean, if after that double protect, if the Orangaroo woke up there, that would have just been the cherry on the cake.
Yeah. I would have cried honestly. Crit. Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll see if there's a berry now or not. There is a berry.
It was the berry. Okay.
Now, so 2 hits would have been better there for us.
Yeah.
But if they trick room, then the zoom roll will be the fastest thing.
Nope. They're just
Taunt.
I'm okay with that because we have the sash anyway. They probably just don't want us to spore, but now we just bullet seed again.
Yeah. So we're out of Tailwind now. Interesting that Orangaroo is... Well, actually, it's not that interesting because the Zoom Roll is naturally slower. Yeah. So Orangaroo is possibly minimum speed too, but it is still faster than the Zoom Roll.
Yep.
So yeah, Waterfall, Bullet Seed again.
We have to, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, but the scary thing is if we don't knock out and they have Psychic, they could bring us down to our sash.
Yeah.
But we do have the Assault Vest too. And
yeah. I mean, the Assault Vest should allow us to survive a Shattered Psyche.
Yeah, let's just see if we can... Nice, okay. That guarantees the win then.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it does.
Not bad, not bad. I mean, we haven't won this one yet, but I don't think they really have much, because like even Dazzling Gleam wouldn't be enough for them.
Yeah, true. I mean, interesting that they, like, what were they trying to bait out when they brought in the Lele and took it out again?
Maybe the Tailwind?
Well, maybe. Or maybe it is actually Choice Scarfed, and they thought we'd switch out Aerodactyl or something.
Or the other thing I can think of is hoping that we would Sky Drop them, so then they could trick room.
Yeah, maybe.
But I think we had to Tailwind in that position, not knowing whether Deoxys was in the back or not.
So my options are limited because, one, I'm in Psychic Terrain, so I can't Mach Punch.
I think you just Bullet Seed and I Waterfall.
I'm Taunted, yeah, so I can't Spore or Protect, so I have to Bullet Seed here.
Yeah, like, because of our items, we should be able to survive any combination. I don't want to miss the play off, and I think Bullet Seed plus Waterfall might just knock out anyway.
Yeah, you switching would be very unnecessary.
I'm just going to Waterfall.
Yeah.
And you're fast?
We're faster.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can...
With 5 hits, we might knock it out straight away.
Man, when the Steelix only took 2 hits, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know, because it could have survived that.
Yeah. Okay, they just Psychic. Nice.
Into the sash. Okay.
Nice, so we actually get...
We've actually won the game, yeah.
Yeah, and a 3-0 differential. Like, I honestly, coming into this, Baz, I was like, man, we might lose 6-0 because the matchup is that bad.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm so pleased right now.
I know, like, I really do hope you guys watched the team builder yesterday, because we were, like, literally, like,
Baz and I came up with every way to beat the Sharpedo, because we're like, if they lead, like, Togetic and Electivire with Sharpedo, we're done for.
Yeah, like, we thought, if they led with Sharpedo, we would have to Tailwind as they hopefully protect, so that we could, attack it, U-turn it with Jirachi. We had the Pasho Berry on Volcarona so that we could survive a Waterfall. I had enough bulk so I could survive a Strong Jaws Crunch as well. We had, the Breloom, which was good against it, and we had the Azumarill, which was good against it. Assault Vest as well, so that we could take on the Psychic types too. So we were so teched out for this Sharpedo, and they just did not bring it.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really crazy game, honestly, because like everything was just not going our way. Even towards the end, like I was like, okay, the odds are in our favor. Once again, almost had it slip away, but fortunately they didn't.
The double protect.
Yeah, like Breloom's our trusty member, man. Like he always comes through.
Yeah, and the sandstorm going down that turn was huge too.
It was huge.
Yeah. It really was. I mean, really surprised they didn't bring Deoxys, because we thought, okay, they're going to start off with like their Trick Room, but then they can Deoxys and Melee and just sweep through.
Right, which is why I thought it was like, oh, like them protecting a Rangru there was also kind of a curious decision, because I think they could have taken the Sky Drop to set up a Trick Room. But instead, they just protected, so we got the free switch in. And once we got the switch in, like, the odds were actually pretty good there. But, wow, that was crazy. I'm shocked they didn't bring Deoxys or Sharpedo. Like, maybe they felt more comfortable with Trick Room. But I really do feel like their fast mode just beats our fast mode completely.
Yeah, it absolutely would have done. Like, I mean, and they'll probably watch our team builder and probably think, we should have just gone with Redirection or Psychic Terrain and Sharpedo, because... like, literally, what could we do? Like, Sharpedo, I mean, if you look at our team, I mean, this is what we said in the team builder yesterday, but, like, looking at our team, everything is pretty much one-shot by Sharpedo. And Psychic Terrain, we can't Mag Punch it. With Redirection, we can't, really reliably take out Electivire in one hit, or Togetic, really, either. So, yeah, I mean, that actually
I feel
is
like if
a
they
crazy
just
game.
had... Yeah, if they had Togetic and, like, Sharpedo as a lead, like, I still can't even figure out a surefire way to beat that combination. Or Electivire and Sharpedo.
Well,
so...
let's, not that we want to wish misfortune on him, but let's hope we don't meet them in the top cut. There's every chance we could.
Yeah, really. But, I'm really happy about this win. Like, they showed, obviously, that they are, very competent last week, and I was pretty terrified of this matchup. So when we didn't see the Sharpedo in team preview, I was like, okay, that's a start. But of course, I was worried because we didn't prepare for Trick Room at all. And then so many things went wrong in the beginning with the misses and the the paralysis, and then the crit on Regigigas. I thought that was really frustrating too.
And that they actually tricked a Specs onto it too.
And that was so big, because otherwise our Regigigas could have been so big in that matchup too.
Yeah, but, because they did trick the Regigigas and we lost our really option to Wide Guard. It did mean stopping their Trick Room was absolute priority, because we couldn't Wide Guard on Earthquakes or Rock Slides. And I suppose Azumarill being minimum speed did sort of like help us out being, for their Trick Room mode. But I mean, I'm glad that they did actually go minimum speed on their Hippowdon too, because there was that turn where if we lost Aerodactyl, if Azumarill was not faster, and if we didn't flinch that Hippowdon, we possibly would have lost the game there, because they didn't have the Deoxys in the back. Can't say that we definitely would have lost the game there, but it would have been much harder. Like, Brilliant would have lost its Sash. So, maybe...
No, the flinch was huge. Like, we did get pretty unlucky in the beginning, but fortunately in the end, like, we had that flinch. The 3-turn sleep on a Ranguru, like, I don't think really mattered too much. It was more important that we just knocked out the Steelix, so even though it got the double, as long as Ranguru... Like, they would have needed, basically, to get a 2-turn sleep and a double protect, or a triple protect and wake up, so... Like, the odds were really in our favor there, but it's scary because I was like, okay, like, maybe we've actually won this, but I was like, RNG can still steal it away, but we do end up with a win, and I'm happy because I did not want to be 2-3 going into the battle against Team Dream Ball.
Yeah, so, I mean, talking about that, we don't exactly know what's happening next week just yet, because there's going to be a few scheduling issues with Dream Ball next week, so we don't know what is going to be happening there, but our next battle, as it stands at the moment, is against Team Dream Ball. The team builder will be on my channel, the battle will be on Aaron's channel, but hopefully, fingers crossed, something will be going up next week, but, scheduling issues, we'll see what happens, basically. But, I mean, whatever happens, we are going to be doing all of our games, so, you'll get to see everything anyway, but... Well, thank you very much for joining me, Aaron.
Thank you, Bess. I'm glad we spent an hour yesterday talking about Sharpedo and how to beat it. You know what? It was probably the most fun team builder I've had, because we were just coming up with everything possible.
Yeah. I mean, go and watch it if you haven't. But anyway, thanks guys for watching this, and subscribe, like it, do all the stuff that we do appreciate so much. And goodbye for now.
See ya.